We met under curious circumstances. Naturally. Still. Allow me to educate you. One must understand one's place in the world. Of course. Thus ends today's lesson.
Come on, Otto. Cough up.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And? I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a gent. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You were born in Russellif, weren't you?
How's it coming along?
Nearly there.
Blackthorn,
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mitch. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? I'll see what I can...
My thanks. And mids, no doubt.
Back, are ya? Summer storm, that one. What do you want? No scratches, all right? Anything else?
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva.
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent.
It's paid. 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter. Go on, then. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Oh, mate,
It's bags and can.
It's all right. See, there's nothing to fear.
Should be enough. How do, Matt?
Bardolph. Maid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, so naturally I thought...
Well, I'd love to help the young man, but I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I'd gladly spare... It don't have to be me, though, does it? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
That's right. And he is a friend of the... I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could...
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to fight. Get him! Over here! Get him! Over here! Get him! Take us unawares, Timmy. Nice try. Go, Torgal! Get him! All yours, Torgal! Help me, boy. That's better. Over here! Get him! It's dead now. Whatever it was.
Stay sharp.
Anything catch your eye? There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
Thank you for sticking with us.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends.
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. As far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there, then. time to fight. You do, Bernard.
Oh, do you? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor.
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it. But I came up here hoping to visit. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles.
It's the least I can...
I'd be much obliged if you could rid the old place of nasties.
This shouldn't take long. That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past. No matter how nice it might. Then, as soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, I'll meet you there.
Touch it. Take care of Mid's little list. Then head back before she thinks of anything else. No use calling Ambrosia now.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Visiting hours are over, your lordship. Thank you, Sid, for coming back to us.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest, Sid?
right, Clive?
I am. I've placed your various orders.
That's brilliant!
Is there...
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Talia.
Recovering, but she's...
Of course. Take good care of her.
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgal. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals, and we must lift that burden. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential.
I know. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low.
Just tell me what
You'll go. No one knows Herblore like Talia. And unfortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. If we could get ammonia to grow here.
I overheard your little chat with Rodrigue. It's good of you to help.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet.
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Seen enough? Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie.
That should be enough to go on. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The Hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. And please...
I won't let that.
Thank you.
Don't thank me.
When the goblins drove off the slavers' guard, I thought they might be doing us a favor.
They're trying to get into the carriage. Nice try. A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that...
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals. was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Enough of you, are there?
Soil and stone!
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive. Not saying for you, do you? And?
Are you lost, Mr. Seagull?
It's all right.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back. The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. I stole this from the dame. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decision.
Cole and the others got...
No. What kind of leader? I should have urged greater caution, told...
We swore the same.
It's good to see you safe.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Thank you. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than not. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too.
You will. In time.
help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. You've already got that one. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting.
You'll do fine. Tie it.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's one, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physicker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb. Knowing their efforts will win them neither, and yet we never won for
conviction.
They're willing to fight. I know your work isn't easy.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that. Thank you for helping me remember that. I'm sorry I let my fear get the better of me.
Damn the bastard who thought to mix branding ink with the foulest poison known to man.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
But I want to help. Admit it all.
Jill looked white as a sheet when it
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they...
What do you reckon, Holmes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to... In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva.
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come...
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work. Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like...
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do...
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I wish Miss Midador would let us...
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain...
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive, I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here! Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Ah, my dear nephew.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most... As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield, and you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy.
Here for another of my lectures. Lord Byron Rosfield.
I heard tell. Why? Your nemesis await, then worm your way.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before...
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks.
So, what about your uncle?
Don't look so worried.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us. I heard they called Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears.
What's wrong, Gav?
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
My uncle isn't easily refused.
But 2,000 talents.
It's the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway. And, luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still, 2,000? I mean, is it normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live, eh?
Well, now that we've got a few gills to rub together, do you think it'd be all right if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Wing's finest?
Here, leave some for the rest of us, Otto. If he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder, starting with a barrel of the best
I'll leave you to decide how best to use it. Just don't spend all at once, all right?
I've never seen a crate full of gil before.
I heard they called Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how...
All right, Uncle.
We shall.
Time and tide wait for no man, my boy.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Off you go then.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Give me thunder!
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother... Right. But you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Run like the wind.
Caution. My boy.
Time to fight. Easy does it.
Have you lost your way already, my boy? The ruins mark the road to the inn.
Cook has finally made his move.
Yes.
Who do you think those...
No need to ride from here.
Stay down!